Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all of the Monkey Ball Army, how are you doing? Welcome back to YouTube. This is another in a series of videos that I've been doing just to tell you a little bit about the rally. And today I'm going to tell you about the 2018 rally. Now in 2016 we went on the northern coastline, starting at Aberystwyth and finishing at Skegness, and raised a lot of money. We wanted to complete the circuit, so in the 2018 rally we decided to do the southern coastline, starting at Skegness and finishing at Aberystwyth. We had some new monkeys join us, we had some new cars, all very exciting. We had a VW Passat, Martin and myself, which we bought for 300 quid. It was so low, it was ridiculous. You could drive over a fag paper and things would scrape. Gav had this big gas guzzling Volvo. I think he filled up about 6 times around the rally. It was crazy. We had Team Disastra, which was Luke and little Chris. They had an Astra which they bought for, I think it was 80 quid. It was terrible. It was really awful. It was, oh yeah. And he put this surfboard on the side of it. And on day one of the rally, before we set off, I said 5 quid says that doesn't last the rally. We did everything we could to try and make this thing fall off. He put screws in it. I even had Martin take the screws out of it one night when we parked up, and this surfboard lasted all the way around. Won't be making that mistake again. Cost me 5 quid. What else did we have? We had the Scrumpy Old Men, our Mark and Graham, an absolute Monkey Ball legend, sadly no longer with us, so big shout, big love going out to Graham's family. He was a little man and he had the biggest heart, and he was just a laugh a minute. He was a great bloke. He really was a great bloke, and he was an absolute star of that rally. Came up to about there on me. He was tiny, but he was brilliant. Such a big personality. They had this Astra van. What else did we have? We had our Ben, the motivational director. Big shout going out to Benjamin Haynes. He had the Vectrat. He helped me a lot with the preparation for the Passat, with how to make cars rust and stuff like that. But he's the motivational director because he's always happy. He's always happy, and he automatically makes you laugh and smile as well. He's great. We've missed him on the few rallies where he hasn't been there, but he'll be back for the next one. And I've said it on YouTube now, so Ben, if you watch this, you've got to come. And our Alex in Faith, which was a Citroen van. Slowest thing on the planet, more rust than you've ever seen, and it never skipped a beat. The only problem we did have with it is its radio decided to jump out one day and smack Alex in the head. So I had to put a plaster on its port. I think there's some photos of it somewhere on the Facebook page. But yeah, we pretty much went round without many issues. We had Gav's brake pads weren't much cop, and they failed around about Colchester, I think it was. So we ended up changing them actually in the car park of the place where we bought them from. All the monkeys rallied together and got on with that. As we do when we have a breakdown, we all try and get it fixed. There's no one gets left behind, not unless we can really help it. And we had some help from a lady called Sarah Wattham and another lady called Liz at RNLI, who are one of our charities. And they were phoning ahead all the different lifeboat stations. So we stopped around and visited, did a bit of promo and a few videos and stuff, and saw what they get up to. And it was fabulous. The hospitality was incredible. They were really good. Even the shop at Barry Island, they'd not long been open, RNLI shop on Barry Island. We were just going down the road and we spotted it and thought, oh, I know what, let's go in there. So we pulled in a load of monkeys. They didn't know what hit them. But we had, much mirth and merriment was had in that shop, and the boys got to play in the boat and yeah, as we do. We were parking in all sorts of places. We parked on the edge of a farmer's field one night. We parked in car parks. We parked all sorts of places. But it was a long old rally. We got over the Dartford and back down around Southampton, Dover came for Southampton. Stopped at Dover Station. That was incredible. The coxman there, he was making us all a cup of tea. 10 monkeys rolling, and he made us all drinks. We got. I think one of the fun bits was racing down to Land's End. We were chasing the sunset, trying to get down there before the sun went down, so we could get some photos taken in daytime. And they are the photos that have been our cover photo on the rally page and stuff. Then we carried on running back up next day. Alex even went for a surf. I can't remember the name of the place where it was. But yeah, he actually went for a surf. We were talking to some RNLI people there. We found a wonderful place called Nice Baps, which was a roadside cafe. Kev, the owner, was incredible. We stopped and had some grub. I was desperately in need of bacon that day as well. And then we called in and all rolled up to Gav's house, and we had a bit of a party. I may have drunk a bit of rum. I think everybody had a drink that night. It was great, and then we got all the cars parked on his front garden in his driveway, and we all slept outside his house. And then the next day, which was close to the last day of the rally, we headed up towards Aberystwyth, and there were great roads, great drives. We pulled into Aberystwyth, took some photos, got the drone out, had a drive through the town centre, said our goodbyes, and we all started heading homeward. So the Weston boys started heading the 3-hour drive back to Weston. We started heading back to Colville, where we were based at the time, and we were watching the pots. And getting a bit nervous because we weren't anywhere near target. So we got the MS Society pot, which is one of the charities. I chose that one because my sister's got MS, so I wanted to do a bit for her, and obviously RNLI. And we were watching the pots, and they weren't where they needed to be, or where we wanted them to be. And as we were heading back to Colville, the money just started rolling in. It was absolutely amazing, and I was on the radio keeping everybody updated, and it was just incredible. As we rolled back into Colville, Chris was at the pub, and there was loads of people there, which we weren't expecting any sort of big homecoming or anything, but it was immense. There was loads of people there. We pulled back in. As we pulled back in, I've got my phone in one hand playing The Boys Are Back in Town on the tannoy. So that's what we rolled back into the pub in. I jumped out the car, climbed on the bonnet. Yes, we're back, and we were all absolutely overwhelmed with the people that were there, and they were still giving us money. Even some people from a wedding across the road came to see what all the fuss was about, and they were giving us some money as well. And it was just a great rally. It was a perfect sequel to 2016, and hopefully the money we raised, we helped a lot of people. So that is it for 2018. There might be stuff I've missed off these rallies. There's so many monkey ball memories, and we try and share some of the funny ones on the build up to the rally. But the next video that you see will be the 2020 rally. I can't really tell you much about that because I wasn't on it. I'd just moved house and a few other things. So I've had a chat with one of the other monkeys. He's going to come and have a word with us and tell us a bit about it. So we'll get that done for you within the next week or so, hopefully. And in the meantime, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, share these posts, invite your friends, all the usual stuff. But most importantly, keep it safe, keep it monkey ball. See you later, love you, bye.